Hey now. Hey now, hey now, hey now. We are live. Welcome to another stream. Let me set up my promo here. Set it properly. Okay, there we go. Welcome to another stream. We're going to be playing Final Fantasy IV: The After Years in just a mo. Alright, yeah, cool, alright, Dude, Y2 is such a misnomer, but hey. Gotta love Falcom for their ridiculous titles. Oh no, I did an oops. Alright, I can fix that easily. Alright. There we go. Alright, we're getting the word out now. That's there. Okay. Alright, and let me also do social media. Yeah, so Final Fantasy IV. It's a little bit funny. Because I'm also recording for YouTube a Final Fantasy II challenge run that I'm doing, a Final Fantasy II. And here I am playing Final Fantasy IV, which, you know, when it was initially released on Super Nintendo was called Final Fantasy II. For no other reason than it was the second mainline game to be released in the West. Twitter's fucking weird. What the fuck? I don't even know what's going on Twitter sometimes. I feel like I should just just delete Twitter fully. It really does nothing for me. It does absolutely dog shit for me. Like, what the hell, man? Okay. I had the strangest dream, but I got to pet a goat in the dream. It's the only thing I really remember. It's just weird. I've just been having a lot of very vivid dreams lately. And there was a goat that I pet. I don't know. I was just thinking, is the fact that I ate nachos before bed contributing to the fact that I dreamed about a goat? Been petting a goat? It might be. I mean, it's not doing that, right? Yeah. Kick it. Yeah. Kick it. I can open a bottle of water without it hurting too much now. That cut's almost healed. Yo, Moogle. Yo, Moogle, what up, son? Yes, I had a dream. I was in this big place. There were a lot of people there, but everybody was sort of like spread out. And there was this goat running around, and he kept coming up to me. He's a really friendly dude, and he's like putting his head in my chest and just like patting him and scratching his chin and all this shit. And then I would like move to another place, and he'd like follow me there like a dog would, you know. And he was just this chill goat in my dream. And then these two guys came and they said, "Oh, we got to take him to the vet to get some shots," and you know, and they had this like canvas bag that they scooped him up in, and he's just like chilling in the bag, like, you know, it was cute as hell. I wish I always had cute dreams like that, right? Usually it's weird shit, but this was really cute. That's not even the weirdest animal that I've pet IRL. So I have pet goats though. When I was a kid, I remember going to a petting zoo and they had goats, or you could feed them the little pellets or whatever the fuck they are, right? I'll tell you the weirdest situation where I was petting an animal in real life, not in a dream, was this back when I lived at the other place, and I was driving home, and there's this guy, I was pulling off of the route that's there into the road that goes to, like, you know, the community where I lived, and as I'm pulling in to this road, yo, Mega Man Star Force? Shit. I see this guy, like, coming across the road with what appeared to be from a distance, he's walking a dog. And I slowed down because he's, like, in the middle of the road. And then I'm like, that's a funny-looking dog he's got there, you know? Like, what the hell is that? And then I realized that was a pig. Hey, WT. And the dude was just out walking his pig on a leash, you know, like it's a dog. He's just taking his pig for a walk. And and he sees me coming. I'm in the car. I'm not like really moving. And he's like, "Oh, come on." I think the pig was Lucy. "Come on, Lucy, get out of the way." You know, and he's like kind of tugging. And I just rolled down the window. I'm like, "Is that a pig?" And he's like, "Yeah." I got out of the car. I pet the pig. The pig was friendly. I was like, very bristly. It's like what you would imagine like a porcupine would be like, kind of. The childhood friend of yours had a pig. Yeah, it's just like this dude was just like was walking his hog, you know. I was like, dang, I'd never seen nothing like that before. Like bear fur, yeah, it makes sense. Yo, Pokemon Sun Moon, Pokemon Sun Moon. But yeah, that. So yeah, the dream I was petting a goat though. But. So they really are like dogs in a way. I heard pigs are like pretty intelligent animals. When you keep them as pets, they act like dogs in a way. But just strange, yeah, that I would have a dream like that. But you know, the pig thing wasn't a dream. That really happened. But the goat thing was a dream. Yeah. Well, you know, yeah, some animals have this way of just like dead weighting, where they're just like flop and they become like 10 times as heavy as they actually are. Suddenly that 120 pounds becomes 360 pounds, you know? And you're just like... Pigs don't stay small. No, they don't. The smallest, tiniest little piglet that you can get, you know, and they'll say, oh, they'll stay small, but small for a pig is 300 pounds. You know? That's a small pig. They don't stop growing until they're like 6 years old. So they just keep getting bigger and bigger, so it's like, oh, when is this going to stop? You know? Not for a while. I like this because it's the final boss music from Gen 7, but you can sing the title screen music from Gen 1 over it. And then suddenly Romance of the Three Kingdoms. So we got this bread. It's bad. Normally, there's a few brands of bread, sliced bread, that we like to get, but they didn't have. We got this other kind. It's terrible. It's thick and it's sweet and it's just weird texture. And I had tried it. I had tried to eat it and I didn't like it. And my mom, she tried to have like a peanut butter sandwich and she didn't like it. And she's like, "Do you like this bread?" I was like, "Not really, no." So I says, you know what you could do, because neither of us like it, because she's gonna go get another loaf of bread and say, "Fuck this shit," right? But instead of throwing it, I said, you could do is just make French toast out of it. She says, "Oh, that's a good idea." She goes, "You know what I'm gonna make tonight?" I'm like, "What are you gonna make tonight?" She goes, "The pizzeria." It's a good choice. It's a good choice. Good choice. It's weird how much like boss music in this like turn-based strategy RPG sounds like Mega Man stage music. But yeah, we're going to play some more Final Fantasy today. It's just interesting because I've been recording a challenge run that I've been doing of Final Fantasy 2. And now I'm playing, Final Fantasy 4. Well, after years, the sequel to Final Fantasy 4. But 4 was called 2 in the West initially. But WT, have I ever told you my story of how I first came to play Final Fantasy? Oh, and here's Final Fantasy 8 playing. Did I ever tell you that story? I know I've told the story before. And I've alluded to it both on my Go Live message and on my stream title. Okay. So, when I was growing up in Brooklyn, New York, we had the video rental stores, and you could rent video games. And me and my friend Frank would sometimes just, take a walk over to one of the video stores to see what they had, to see if we wanted to rent a game. And which one we would go to would depend on whether we were hanging out at my house or his house. And this day, we were hanging out at his house. And so we went to the video store. And they had the boxes displayed in this sort of unusual way, where, I could demonstrate this. Let me get Photoshop up. I could totally demonstrate this. Let me share my screen here. Okay, well, this is a thumbnail. We can actually get rid of this. We don't need that. I need like a blank canvas here. Let's see. Oh, this is different now. What is all this? There's nothing in my recents other than... we'll do this then, whatever. Alright, so here we have like a blank canvas. And I'm going to grab box art here. For Final Fantasy. Okay, so here we have a Final Fantasy 1 box art. Let's make that a bit bigger. And let me grab another game. You know what? I'm going to grab Star Tropics, because that's another game that we always would try to rent. Here's Star Tropics. Okay. So, they had them displayed in this case, but it was like this. And each game was covering up a bit of the previous game. So here I'll just say Super Mario Brothers 3. I'm just going to put one more in there. So then Super Mario Brothers 3 would be like this. So they were displayed in this fashion. And where one was covering the other a little bit. And we saw this. And it was the first time I had seen this box art. And it just sort of like, I don't know, we were into fantasy stuff, and it just sparks your imagination. You've got a sword and axe, this weird orb with like a floating city on it. And here's the title, Final Fanta. We had no idea what was behind the other box, right? So we're thinking, damn, that sounds like a cool, like Final Fanta. What is that? And we're seeing it like it's like high up, and we're kids, So we were like curious about it, so we inquired about Final Fanta. And we were told that it was out. They only had like one copy, and somebody was renting it. So then the next time we came by, it was the same thing. We saw the box, we saw Final Fanta, we asked about it, and it was out. And after this happened a few times, this was like over summer vacation, so we were there like every day, right? After a few times, we were just sort of like, bro, this must be like the hottest fucking game, right? It's always out. Like, this must be the hottest fucking game. So we were like, so this is the video store that was near Frank's house. It wasn't near mine. Not that we lived all that far apart, but there were fucking video stores everywhere. I mean, back in the day, video stores were sort of like Starbucks. You were never that far from a Starbucks. But anyway, one day, we were hanging out, and, God, I think we were at my house this time, because I remember being in front, and I think we were, like, repairing his bike or something, and then this other kid comes by. No, we had to be at his house, because this kid knew where to find him. This other kid comes by, who I didn't know, and he comes running up to us, and he says, Final Fantasy is at the video store. So he knew it was Final Fantasy, and in my head I'm like, oh, it's Final Fantasy. God, that actually makes sense. What was I thinking that I could be Final Fanta? And I know I wasn't seeing the full title, but like, it's not about soda. You know what I mean? It's not about soda. And it turned out that like Frank was so obsessed with trying this game out that he had like scouts, like kids would go by, like guys that he knew that would come and find him if it was there, you know? So he ran to this place and went and rented it. And well, actually, no. First, we had to run inside and beg his mom for some money. And then we ran to the video store and rented Final Fantasy. And I was like, I thought it was Final Fanta. I got to be honest with you. And he's like, so did I, you know? So, you know. And of course, like, we didn't even know what type of game it is. So you had him like, okay, it's a role-playing game, but like, okay, this is a little more complicated than Dragon Warrior was, you know, like, it was, but, you know, it was weird because back when you rented these games, they came in this, like, plastic clamshell case that would have the cartridge in it, and if you were lucky, there was some sort of, like, one-page printout of the instructions, and in this case, they tried to cram as much information as they could in the tiniest print possible onto this little thing. And it was mostly about like what spells there were and stuff, you know. We didn't get very far at all. But then Frank wound up buying the game at some point, and then he would bring it over to my house, and we would play it together, or I would go to his house, and we got pretty far in it. But I'll tell you the one thing. I don't know if you've ever played Final Fantasy 1, but there was a part where you had to buy a bottle for 50,000 gil. Hey, Alice. And I remember we bought the bottle because it's like you find this hidden shop in a desert, and then this guy is selling a bottle for 50,000 gil, and you grind up 50,000 gil, and you buy it, and then you use it as an item, and it says, you open the bottle, and a fairy flies out of it and then disappears. And then it's consumed, and we don't know what to do with it. And we bought the bottle, like 3 times. You only needed to get it once. But, you know, yeah, I had played Dragon Warrior, yeah. I had played Dragon Warrior. And it was called that at the time. Dragon Quest is what it is now. It's always been Dragon Quest, but we called it Dragon Warrior because that's what it was called. Final Fantasy wasn't like my first RPG. My first like RPG was probably Zelda, but then came, you know, there was Dragon Warrior. Ultimate Exodus, I think, came a little bit after Final Fantasy. And then eventually I got my own copy of Final Fantasy, and it was like the coolest thing because it came with like so many cool things like maps and stuff like that. The whole bestiary was printed out on this big map. I think one side was the map and the other side was the bestiary, and yeah. Yeah, the Nintendo... Hey, Greg, the Nintendo Power promotion, if you bought a subscription to Nintendo Power, they would give you a copy of Dragon Quest 1 or Dragon Warrior. So pretty much, like, everybody had it. It was harder to come by, like, Dragon Warrior 4, you know? I remember reading something. I don't think it was accurate, but I remember reading something that said that there were only, like Dragon Quest 4 in the NES only sold, like, 1,000 copies. I don't know how accurate that is, though. But anyway, guys, we're going to get started. We're going to play some Final Fantasy IV The After Years. Let's go ahead and play the intro. My fucking banana. Hop on it. Hop on my banana, baby. Potassium. An explosion of love. Love.
1, 2, 3, 4. Beat your meat upon the floor. Beat your meat. Beat your meat.
Captain America, you dumbass. Like, hey, that's America's ass. Aurora Borealis. And this part of hell, at this time of year, located entirely in Minas Tirith. I'll crump with you, dear. I just realized everybody has a booby window right now. It's like DC Comics up in here. No, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? You going to my black hole, baby? Oh, nasty. He's eating it. He eats the hole. So then, Mona. We'll use Mona. Mona shows up at Wario's place, Luigi's place, knocks on the door, and he's like, "Hello." And she's like, "What, Luigi? What's a hooker?" And he goes, "Goodbye," and just closes the door. Shake, 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 shake your booty, shake your booty. What happened to this house's ass? Congratulations, you're the only one who knows how to use a door. They're naughty golem. Like, I spit fire because I'm a hot, naughty golem. Oh, fist you, Richter. Oh, whip me good. Whip my hot balls. Kick. 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 Oh, smush that dude. Rails to happiness. I said penis. That's where I'm sending you, the ICU. These are not shorts, these are half pants. Boy. Bruh, welcome to another stream. You know, Final Fantasy's instruction manual, the NES one, had pretty much a walkthrough of the first, like, half of the game, and it was the reason I struggled with it for so long was because it gave you some pretty bad advice that, like, basically after you beat Lich, you should go right over and do Marilith, what they called her Kari back in the day. It was like 80. Yeah. See, I said I read a thing that was like 1,000 copies, and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. It's not that rare. 80,000 sounds right. It's a low number, but it's not stupendously low. You know what I mean? That's ridiculously low. But yeah, it gave you the worst advice, and you know, if you try to do that, you're just going to have a terrible, terrible time. And for the longest time, that's the way I would play Final Fantasy 1, because that's what they told you to do. And I'm like, this is the developers. They know what they're doing. They don't. You got a sequence break if you want to have a good time. All right. All right, we're still with Edge as the leader. We got Rydia, Luca, and Golbez with us. Just give me a moment to get everything sort of... Oh, that's louder than I expected it to be. Let me lower that down a bit. Oh, wait, what has happened here? Oh, hold on. 1 second, guys. There we go. I'm sorry about that. Meow, 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 meow.
Okay, clearly I'm in Troya. Why am I in Troya? I think we did this part already. Like we did the whole Troya part. Well, let's see. Is the castle frozen? No, it's okay. We're good. All right, the castle's not frozen. This is your very first video game RPG wonderful memory. Wait a minute. After Years was your first RPG, or do you mean just like Final Fantasy IV in general? But hey, Zephyrus, you were at the Tolkien stream last night, weren't you? Okay, let's go do the Rama thing. We were getting treasures? No. Getting treasures, I had finished that. No, I beat Shiva. Final Fantasy II in the... Yeah. This is actually the sequel to that game. Which is why Gluka and Golbez are in my party. Oh. Yeah, the last thing I did was get Shiva, right? Yeah, we have Shiva. Very cool. I hope you enjoyed it. Alright, so we're gonna head to, I guess, Mysidia. That makes the most sense. Which, that's... I guess I could take a shortcut by going up this way. And then take another shortcut by going this way. Here's Mysidia. Because we gotta do, we gotta fight Rama. Is Palom back yet? You haven't played Final Fantasy IV? Well, I mean, you have if you played Final Fantasy II back in the day when it was called 2. But yeah, this is the After Years. It was originally a mobile game that was sold in like little chapters, and then eventually they made it into a Wii game. I'm playing on the PSP though. It's also on PC, but I do not recommend the PC version. Porum. Elder. Okay. Let me just see what my equipment's doing here. Alright, you got diamond on. You have a diamond armlet. You don't have a diamond armlet. Okay. So the only one without any lightning protection is actually Edge. Let's see. Alright. Put the cursed ring on for this then. By the way, the reason that he's reverted to being called Man in Black is simply because of the way that this was sold in chapters, and if you hadn't played the previous one, because you could play them in any order, you don't have to play that one to play the final chapter. You might not know he's Golbez. Is he the Edge from Final Fantasy? No, he's Edge from Final Fantasy IV. You're thinking of Shadow, I think. That was the ninja in Final Fantasy VI. He was called Shadow. What? Oh no, not you too. What? Rama, stop this. So diamond stuff protects against lightning, and the cursed ring will actually absorb lightning here. Now, we don't want to kill him. That would be bad. Wow, he did chunks there. Let me smack him with a bio. The problem is I still don't really have a healer at this point. Alright, he's not absorbing stuff like he's supposed to. Maybe the cursed ring doesn't work like that in the PSP version. Yeah! The ever-growing playlist, yeah. And we don't want to kill him, we want to recruit him, so... You'll know when to stop attacking because Rydia will talk. Ooh, Judgment Bolt. That was pretty nasty. Go, Luca! I don't want to use Quake or anything too crazy. I still don't have anybody that could use white magic, but eventually we'll have white mages out. We'll have Rosa, we'll have Porum. Oh no. Rama, please. I know you well. Oh, alright, I've won. You were kind and gentle. Alright, but I gotta survive. Just keep smashing the cross potions. If you want the PSP ROM, just hit me up on Discord if you're on there. I do not recommend the Steam version. It's so bad. Normally, if a game's on Steam, Rydia. If a game's on Steam, I'm like, just get the Steam version. It's cool. You know? Not with Final Fantasy IV After Years. All right, we've won. Curse Ring didn't work the way I thought it did, but all right. I mean, it gave me some protection, but Rama has returned to Rydia. Alright, let me take off that cursed ring then. Alright, we got it. Let's go find Porum. Porum! Rydia? Thank heavens. Porum! So let's see, we've got Young and Ursula and Porum and Palom. We've got Leonora. We've got all of Edge's students. We're getting there, right? Yeah, if you're on the Discord, just, you know, at me and I'll send it to you. It's no big deal. The Steam version's really bad. It's unfinished. And there's a lot of placeholder bosses that they never put the actual bosses in. And if you're not on the Discord, there is a link right there. So that's what happened to the Elder. That must be why the door was sealed shut. He was holding off Rama and those hordes of monsters. How did things get this bag? Bag? That bad. Palom. Where is Palom? He's in the bed next to you, dude. No need to worry about him. They don't tell her that her brother's right next to her because you could potentially recruit her first. He's in the... Oh, I guess, well... No, all right. They did do that. He's in the next bed over. Never mind what I said. He's been snoring like there's no tomorrow, too. Oh, thank God. What of the water crystal? It's been taken. Cain fled to Baron with it. Cain did what? He said he was going to kill Cecil. You're joking. Ridiculous. That can't be true. Well, we know that wasn't the real Cain. But we also know the real Cain is fighting Cecil right now. Along with Rosa and Sayador and Edward and Cid. Well done, my son. I always knew I could rely on you. Now, he split into two people. There was a good Cain and an evil Cain, and then at the end of his chapter, they merged into the Holy Dragoon. This has got such a great story. Sayador. Rosa. See Cain see Cain's sweet new outfit, and he's the Holy Dragoon now. Yeah, Cain got the biggest glow up. Well, so did Porum. She looks amazing. Well, Sid was old in the original, so he's like super fucking old now, you know? He's like really old. Well, geez, he got Edward? This is a scripted battle anyway. He got Edward. Edward got the biggest glow up story-wise. Alright. Rose is down. The problem is that... Oh, here we go. Ah, so you were serious. Then allow me to repay the favor. They're almost always standalone, and the reason is... I'll tell you the reason. So, Hironobu Sakaguchi created Final Fantasy, and he kind of figured that he wasn't going to get to do a sequel, and that the game was going to be such a failure that he was going to have to just find a new career. So he gave Final Fantasy an ending that you really couldn't move on from. So when it became a hit and they came to him, hey, all right, start working on Final Fantasy 2, he couldn't figure out how to continue the story. So he just said, let's just do like something that's kind of a little based off of like Star Wars, and do something like that with a completely new world and a new set of characters, and just have some elements of the original Final Fantasy. So it became a tradition that each numbered Final Fantasy is its own thing. There are a few of them that are in a shared world. Only Final Fantasy Tactics and Final Fantasy 12 are in a shared world. And there's a few that have sequels, like Final Fantasy 4 has this, Final Fantasy 7 has a few prequels, Final Fantasy 10 has a sequel, Final Fantasy 13 is a trilogy, and has some spin-offs as well. As a matter of fact, Final Fantasy 15 first started as a sequel to 13, and then it became its own thing later on. So mostly you could just pick up any Final Fantasy and just kind of play it, you know what I mean? It's not like some series, like Ys has like a continuing story. Dragon Quest only has like loose connections. You know, there's a timeline, but you could just pick up any of them. But this one, yeah, they're usually just in their own worlds. There is a series called Dissidia that brings all of them together, but it's a really jank fighting game that I don't think is very fun. Oh, Palom, I'm so relieved you're safe. She's the only new recruit here, right? Alright. Alright, let's go to Damcyan. How am I doing health-wise? Oh, I'm doing great. What's my moon phase? I'm still on a very good moon phase for this party, because this is a pretty physically oriented party between Luca, Edge, and Golbez. I thought they both took place in Evil Ice. Isn't Final Fantasy 12 part of the Evil Ice Chronicles? Yeah. The only one that kind of doesn't do... Well, I mean, it's a pretty neutral moon phase for Rydia. Let me save it, though. I thought it was just a different part of Evil Ice in 12. Oh, no, don't do that, don't do that. I already saved it. Alternate version? Ah, like Xenoblade, okay. Alright, and away we go. Alright, so we're gonna go to Damcyan. I already went to Damcyan once to raid for treasures. Alright, there's Kaipo. There's Damcyan. If I remember correctly, we don't want to get into with the antlions. I'm pretty sure I already got all the treasures here. I don't want to fight any antlions, though. No reason to. It just pisses off Rydia if you do it. Who goes there? Halt! Yeah, because Edward sent her back. You are Rydia of Mist, yes? I am, and I believe you are... Harley, Royal Secretary to King Edward. I thought so. You've accompanied Edward to Mist many times. Where is Edward? Ah, he joined Rosa and Seodor on a ship to Baron. And we all know the mess that Baron's been since then. Who knows what could have happened to them? I have faith in King Edward. He isn't someone who would fall into the enemy's hands so easily. You're right. We will guard the castle with all of our forces. Our lord's fate we will leave in your hands. Please, you must take me with you. Yo, what up, Almighty Santa? I guess that would be Final Fantasy VII, huh? Barrett's machine gun. Please, you must take me with you. I'd reconsider that. This isn't exactly staid clerical work here. I would like to formally request she join you as well, sir. What? I've heard that about 7 and 10. Didn't the creator of 10 say that that was a misunderstanding, though? There is no one... I mean, it doesn't matter either way, right? But I had heard that that was a bit of a misunderstanding between translators. There is no one in the world who cares more for our Lord than you, Harley. Chancellor. Be that as it may, I can't just bring a mere secretary into full-on battle. You can come with us, but only until we meet Edward again, okay? Oh, thank you, thank you. Well, the last time I played Tactics was when I played it on stream, and definitely I'll want to play it again when the remake comes out. You can stay inside the Falcon until we track him down. I'm sure your advice will prove invaluable in times of need. Yes, ma'am. Harley's actually pretty decent in battle, though. Alright, sorry, we've recruited Harley. I guess we could talk to these people, let's see. Please inform His Highness that we will attend to castle affairs while he is gone. The darker the hour, the more important faith becomes. Remember the legends told by King Edward's songs. Well, one of them was on the Game Boy Advance, the other was the DS. They were pretty good, they just didn't have... The story didn't hit the same. Like, the gameplay was solid, but the story didn't hit the same. I want to play outside. I pray that everything returns to normal sooner rather than later. Can you imagine it? The moon is on a collision course with our very planet. Our king is such a brave figure. I wish I had half of his courage. I have sworn to protect the castle. The pride of Damcyan depends on it. What could possibly be happening inside Baron's castle walls right now? Anything here? No, okay. Please take care of Harley for us. Yeah, because I remember it was brought to the people that made Final Fantasy, and there was sort of like a thing where they confirmed it, but then it turned out to be sort of a misunderstanding. Find His Highness. Find King Edward for us. Please be careful, everyone. What's happening inside those walls? They hump. Yeah, what up, man? If anything happened to King Edward... Oh, I wouldn't know what to think. Is King Edward all right? He's coming back, isn't he? Come on, everyone, let's sing a few of King Edward's ballads. It'll be a shot of courage for all of us. Ah, how I yearn for the day when His Highness's song might be heard once more. If only King Edward was here for us in our time of need. Never before have I felt how truly powerless I really am. The monsters have been driven mad by the moon's magical pull, it seems. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go to Agart. Just gonna not touch the antlions. Watch out, okay. So we recruited a lot of party members, it's just I can't actually add them to my party just yet. Wait, it's Baron, okay. Alright, we're gonna fight Titan. Okay. So basically, you can come here and fight Titan anytime. So it was a disagreement. Blueberry muffins, nice. The last time I had blueberry muffins, I just got like they were from Walmart, and I was excited to try them, and they were mid. You know what I mean? They weren't very good. But I like a really good blueberry muffin. You know, you can fight Titan at any point, but you basically fail the mission if you don't have Porum on the airship. So, all right. Let me look around a bit though. Locked. Whoop. Balloons. Luca gained a level, and I got a bomb fragment and an Antarctic wind. You know, when you think about the linguistics involved, it makes no sense for this planet to have the phrase Antarctic. Now, there's one of the mysterious girls. A mithril golem. They need to be fluffy. They also need to have actual real blueberries in them and not whatever the fuck Walmart was putting in them shits. Didn't taste like real blueberries. Got a mad ogre, an ogre, and a balloon. So Titan's a little different. You just want to beat on him as much as possible until he comes to his senses. Dry-ass blue muffins just aren't right. There's a comment that I could make that I'm going to refrain from making. I got a mithril knife out of that. Here it is. Okay. I think. Alright. That's the comment that I refrained from making. I figured if I don't say it, Alice will. Alice, comma, will. Gaia drum. Okay, that's what I wanted. Let's go fight Titan. So you don't, like, a lot of the Eidolons, you have to just go easy on them after a while to recruit them. Like, once Rydia starts calling out to them, you stop attacking and they'll join you. But for Titan, you just beat the shit out of them. Oh, semicolon? Okay. Or maybe a slash, right? Alright, we got a mithril shield out of that. Suddenly the encounter rate is very high. Alright, Mad Ogre, Balloon. There was this guy in Central Park selling balloons to kids. Every time he saw a kid come by, he'd go, Balloon. Jeez. Not that I'm complaining, but wow. I'll take the experience points. Yeah, Balloon. Rydia gained a level and learned Blizzaga. About time. Here we go. I'm done with this planet. Maybe so, but we're not done with you. Out of my face. What the? I was gonna say, you ain't seen nothing till you down on your muffin. Titan, it's me, Rydia. Please, you've got to wake up. It's no use, Rydia. Titan can't hear you. He can. I know he can. Rydia. Titan and I have been together our whole lives, ever since I was a child. This was her first summon, her first Eidolon. So there's no reason to hold back in this battle. Hakan? Are you thinking of Hakan? God, that did nothing. All right. I still gotta heal Edge. You do have to make sure everybody survives this. Let me try Blizzaga. Oh, he's doing this. So normally that just ends the battle. Titan, please. But if you have Porum, float. What? Porum. You can't do this. You're still too weak. Sorry, Porum. Here he comes. And now we're floating. He's about to heal Rydia. You shall not pass. Cannot pass. I'm a servant of the secret fire. Oh, take you for Iridia? You tried. Alright, yeah, ice works pretty well. I'm gonna take you for a ride. How's it going, Jake? I'm doing alright, I'm doing alright. That's instant death. That's not gonna worry. I'm not worried about that attack. Since I am floating. Oh, wait! Oh, God! Luca's not floating. A fan game of what? Oh, I've heard of Black Moon Prophecy. How is it? Actually, I might have heard of it from you. Oh, it wasn't so bad. No, Final Fantasy is kind of silly already. Rydia. Alright, I won. Titan has returned to Rydia. So one way that you could do that battle, if you have a hard time with it, is just put Golbez in the back row and give him anything that protects him against instant death, and then have him just continually taunt. And since Golbez has such high defense and he's in the back row, and you could cast magic from there, but you really just want to keep taunting. Nothing will hurt him that bad, and Crush will fail because of instant death protection. But I don't find Titan to be that hard, as you saw. Porum. Back to the Falcon now. We couldn't have done it without you, Porum. Golbez is awesome, especially in this game. What a reckless girl. Oh, well, Moonface changed. That's actually not a bad Moonface, considering I don't have white magic right now. But I need to rest anyway, so... Waning Moon is what I've been rolling with this team, but... Yeah, no. That nerfs Rydia and Golbez. It makes Edge really strong, but... And that nerfs Luca, Edge, and Golbez. Well, Golbez is pretty neutral. One more. Okay. There we go. Did I go into the subterrae here? I don't remember if I did it or not. It's growing darker and darker. We'll all face eternal twilight before long. I don't remember if I did this. No, I did do this, because I came here to get the axe for Luca pretty early on. Alright, let's go to Mist. Oh. Not Twilight, no. Do 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 doodly do 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 do. Here we are. The Mist. Now that we have the Eidolons. Mother. You're all still here. Looks like you freed all the Eidolons. I have, sir. But how come only my mother's dragon wasn't captured out of all the Eidolons? That would be the work of these children. Heh. What? We villagers cannot communicate with the Eidolons like you. But the power there is all the same, and these children hold it within their bodies. We have only a small fraction of your power, but we still pooled what we had to protect the village. So this is all you're doing. We had a big discussion about it. And we decided to save your mom's dragon at the very least. He protected our village after all. I think I understand now. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Rydia. Mother. Just as I am always with the people of Mist, so shall I always be with you. The dragon has returned to Rydia. Ready to go, Rydia? Absolutely. Now off to Cecil's castle. Alright. We didn't get to actually move around in the town, so... Oh, come on. The birth of a new summoner is the fervent hope of every village. Say hello to the Eidolons for me. Be careful. We'll all be praying for your safe journey. Say thanks to your mom for us, okay, Rydia? Here lies the motherly summoner who protected our village. Right. There's still items and stuff, though, right? There's a bomb core. Alright. Mist was once facing extinction, but it has rebounded splendidly. Once that moon goes away, we'll be perfect. A bomb crank, and another bomb crank. Damn, we're just finding, like, bomb wieners all over this place. I don't think we can go in these. Okay. Alright. Time to go to Baron again. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I could get a rainbow tail. That's kind of a whole thing, right? Well, actually, I should just check to see if I have any small tails. I have 19 of them. Ah, God. I gotta find the guy, though. You summoned a goblin? Why? I forget where he actually is in this cave. So back when this chapter was broken into 3 chapters, this would have been the end of the first part of it. The story's gonna go insane. Alright, Edge gained a level learn Blast. It was a blast. Damn it. I've said it before and I've said it again. I'm not one of those fellas. But there are definitely some fellas that would look at this spider chick and go, yeah, would. Not me. But these guys do exist. I don't think he's over there, but I'm gonna check. No, I think he's further down. Alright, lesser Mariliths. And I got a Heavenly Wrath. Okay. Hell Flapper. we don't need to know everything, right? Snake tits. There's definitely guys that are like, yep. And I have my suspicions, but, you know. Nagaraja. Damn, I gotta heal. Everybody but Golbez is in rough shape right now. Moogle, we said don't speak. Nah, I don't think Moogle's gonna bang a spider. I don't think he has it in him. Neither does that spider. Oh! Too many eyes? Eyes without a face. And so far visage, your eyes without a face. Got no human race, your eyes without a face. I'm not sticking around for this. I know the guy's in this cave, I just forget where he actually is. I think he's pretty far in, unfortunately. Fell Knights, oh god. Mini Satanas. Alright. Not such a fan of these. No, don't... Luca. Nice to meet you. You have Blizzaga. Oh shit. Alright, Luca, get him. Oh, you missed. You don't even know. I think he's up in this room. Oh, alright, we could probably take it out before it summons anything. Hell Flapper. Alright, Golbez gained a level. There he is. Come here, little dude. No, dude, if somebody is like attracted to spiders, I'm kink shaming. I don't care. Here we are. Rainbow tail. Alright. Oh, get back here! Let me see if I can get more than one. Not happening. Alright. She's got legs. She knows how to use them. Undertale has a lot to answer for with these people that are, like, into spiders, right? No, I'm down to 5. Alright. Too bad. Oh, I could probably just magic my way out of here, I think. People into centipedes? Ew. Like, dude, I like legs, but just 2. You know, any more than 2 is excessive. Human centipede. Oh my god, y'all ain't ever been shit, huh? Alright. I'm gonna rest up 3 times in a row. New moon. Waxing moon. So we gotta fight Odin. Full moon. Waning moon. All right. I've never seen anything from those movies other than, like, the South Park parody of it. Really? I'm not dealing with that. The glow. It's disappeared. I hope this isn't a trap. Let's go. Hey, hold it! Probably should have saved it before I went in here, but it'll be fine. No! Odin! Alright, attack. Let's see, do you have Blink? Yes, you do. I gotta start getting Blink on everybody. That's the only real way to do this. I forgot for a moment that Kain has white magic now. Alright, we got this. Time to cut loose. I have no desire to see those movies, to be honest. Oh, you don't have haste, huh? Alright, attack. They're just boring. I figured, once you get over the novelty of somebody's mouth being sewn to somebody's ass, that's pretty much all they have to offer, you know? How long has it been, Kain? Your Highness? He's right. That's the voice of the late king, rest his soul. And look at what lies before me. Rosa, Seador, all my children of Baron. How could I possibly turn my sword against any of you? Your Highness, you must save Cecil and your homeland. Why? Why, my lord? Cecil! Rydia! You! My brother! Aha. So you're... Golbez! And it starts playing his theme song immediately. You're still alive. Evidently, not that I have quite as many bodies as you do. It doesn't matter. You have all outlived your usefulness. Alright. Time to fight another mysterious girl. Alright, do I have Spider Silk? Otherwise I'll have to wait for, Rose's turn. Speaking of spiders. There we go. Oh, I have plenty of it. Wait, does she have shell? She does. Oh wait, you know what I can do? Alright, I gotta wait for Rydia to... I gotta wait for Rydia to be available. Alright, band, search for band, Rydia, black magic. Band. Alright, awaken. Ow. Oh no, not the Eidolon King too. Uh-oh, alright, if that's what's happening. Holy Burst! Alright. No, you have white magic. Alright. Is everybody healed now? Oh, that wasn't so bad. Bahamut! Why can't I do Holy Burst? There we go. Oh, right when Sator came out of Awakening. Holy Burst. Oh, she's gonna do Meteor? Alright. She's charging up for Meteor. Oh, I win! Alright, never mind Meteor. She didn't even get to do it. That's a win, baby. Yeet. We've done it. No, we have not. Well done. Now I am off to collect the crystals. This planet serves no purpose any longer. Golbez was the only one that knew there was more than one of her. Taste my meat, not the heat. Cecil. You were the real Cecil all along? I figured as much. Father. Do you know anything about those people? More than you do, probably. They said that this planet serves no purpose. Do they intend to destroy the world with that moon? They couldn't. Can't you stop it somehow? It is not the Lunarian's moon. I can't do anything. What? The crystals have all been taken to that moon, right? Sid and I could fix up the airship to travel there. I hate to say this, given the situation and all, but we just can't do it, girl. The planet's gravitational pull is too much even for my birds. There is a way. Oh? Welcome to Strickland Propane. Taste the heat, not the meat. Whoa! Yeah, when the guy said it backwards. Yeah, we'll definitely save it. So Cecil's kind of useless for a while. Until he comes out of his funk, he's basically useless. You've changed. Do I know you? It's a flashback to earlier in the game. If you're just a stray beggar, then you should leave immediately, assuming that you value your life. My apologies. Have I seen that man before? Ah. What is this, my lord? A token of our friendship and of my appreciation of your visit. Please accept it. Cecil's basically in a... what do you call it? A trauma cycle right now. Hold on a second, guys. Give me one moment. I'm sorry, guys. Just give me one moment here. I need to look into something real quick. Let me put this up. All right, sorry about that. We're back. I just needed to I needed to lean over and do stuff, so I figured let me just go where there's no cam. Okay, all right. Sorry about that. We're back in business here. What did I give to him? What have I done? Welcome back. I'm so glad to see both Theodore, Rosa, Sid, and most of all, Kane. Cecil. Father. So he's in his trauma spiral right now. Theodore? Rosa? Sid? Kane? What are you doing here? No, what am I doing here? Cecil. Father. Cecil. They're doing the thing where they all say each other's names. Ooh. It's hot today. How hot is it right now outside? Jesus. I think we were at that point, you know how like right before the AC kicks in? Where you just feel like, oh god damn, it's too fucking hot. Let's see what it is like today. Oh my god. It is 87 degrees out. It's been awful. Ugh, no. I guess it is August though, huh? So this is the limit of a half-breed, as expected. What do you seek? Still, you are a valuable sample nonetheless. You will be useful. And my allergies are kicking my ass today, too. Father? Father! Cecil. He's finally regained his senses? Oh, thank goodness. Cecil? Inside the lunar whale, exactly. Father? Father? Give it up. What's happened to my father? You live in the south of the U.S., so you know all about allergies? Yeah. I'm in the Poconos, and it's just, there's ragweed everywhere, and I'm very sensitive to ragweed. And this has been happening for, like, weeks now, is that my eyes leak, but for whatever reason, eye leaking is normal with allergies, but it's only my left eye. So, like, all the leaking that should happen in my right eye is coming out of this side, so, like, I'm just constantly getting watery, and you'll see me like blink a lot to try to get the tears out of my face, because it's just so much. Whereabouts are you in the South? We have a few people in chat that are from the South. The man before you right now is nothing but an empty shell. Mississippi, yeah. And I bet it's real hot there right now too, huh? What did that girl do to him? He's basically catatonic right now. How are things down below? The moon's advance, severe winds, shows no sign of... It's all being caused by the moon. Collect yourselves, my friends. Stay calm, and get everyone to someplace safe. Yeah, a few weeks ago we had that heat dome thing. That was pretty bad, but it's getting bad again. Well, it's just August, but still, ugh. We don't keep a drunk to where Ed need. They're out of range. We've lost them. Sorry, but the whisperweed only has so much range to it, What could be happening down on the surface right now? Is the moon's gravitational pull that's driving everything crazy? The moon's gravitational pull? Everybody knows the moon affects the tides, but it works its will on other things too. I've heard theories that the moon can affect the hearts and minds of animals, and people for that matter. And that goes double for this moon, no doubt. Just look at how enormous this thing is. With something that big so close to our planet, who could guess what'll happen down there? It may not be a matter of just being close to our planet before long. You think it'll keep on going? You mean to say it will collide with the Earth? Not just that. The moon would likely swallow our planet whole given enough time. No. We've got to get the crystals back and change the moon's path, and quick. Ah! What is it now? The lunar whale. Something's pulling on it. It's trying to gobble up our ship. What's going on? The moon has seized our ship. We're being pulled in. Luca, prepare for emergency landing. Roger. Damn it. Cecil. Now what? Cecil's... You could even add him to your party. He's basically a potato right now, though. Ugh. Father? Cecil? Yeah. Father. Cecil. It's getting worse the closer we are to the moon. Cecil, what are you fighting against? We'll try to get some bands, right? Some of them are story-based, but... Oof. How is everyone? Yeah, that makes sense. Cecil's still with us. The light hasn't left his eyes. We can't very well give up on him yet, can we? Alright, let's see. Alright, so, let me get my band list going, and we can maybe get some bands going. The thing is, some of the bands are going to be unlocked via, story stuff still. I don't think any of the Cecil ones would be that. I don't know if we can do the Cecil ones yet. Hold on a second. Let me. Because I'd like to unlock as many as I can. I don't know if Cecil can do bands just yet, but let's try it. I'll put Cecil here, Rydia here, and Edward maybe? Put him here. And I'll put Yang in real quick. Let's save it. I'm going to be changing the party quite a bit just to try to get bans. Sayador can heal, but I'm not trying to... I'm not making like a party right now to like do the whole game. I'm just trying to unlock some bans if I can. I'm not... Yeah, we don't need the big chocobo. I'm not sure if... There's a shop, right? Oh. I'm not sure if Cecil's bans can be activated until he's not a potato any longer. Probably buy a lot of these. Yeah. So let's see if I could do any of Cecil's bans right now. I don't seem to be getting into any fights. Oh, there we go. Alright, so let's try Cecil and Rydia. Band. Search for band. Cecil. Attack. I want to do that. Yeah, the viruses are pretty crazy. Taking a long time to charge up, though. Yang's not properly equipped right now. Band failed. Alright. Yeah. Alright, it looks like I can't do any of his until I, until he's no longer a potato. Oh, that's not good. It's a little while before Cecil's useful. Right now, he's basically just not all there. Jesus, Rydia. Sansatsuken! Oh, it missed. Of course it did. Alright, so I'll skip the Cecil ones. That's fine. Hey, let me just run out of this. This is not going well right now. It's not a balanced party anyway. I just wanted to see, you know. It's a little while before he gets past his trauma and he's usable. Alright. Is it this one? No, it just... Oh, damn it. I'm trying to remember how to heal myself. No. Get out of the way. Here we go. Alright, so let's see. I got a list with Rosa here. I gotta talk to somebody. Alright, well, let's see. Let's put Rosa in. Okay, Rosa and Kane have a band. And she also has one with Sid. And she has one with Sayador. And she has one with Rydia. Now we're talking. Save it just in case this goes badly. I want to unlock as many bands as possible. So let's see. She has one with Cecil rather too, but he's a potato. Okay, so let's do the Rosa Kane one. Let's see. All right, so let's see. Band. It's called Saint. Oh, I already have it. Saint Dive. Well, we'll show it off. I already have this one. Nice. Okay, then she has... Let's see, how many of these does she have? Okay, so she has Saint Dive, she has Cross Chaser, she has Divine Heal, she has Holy Burst. Okay, so... She has all the ones that I was going to do. She just has Holy Ray, which is with Porum. So let's see, let's bring Porum in. And she has Pure White Magic, which is with Rosa and Porum, and also Leonora. And then she has Infinity, which is a 5-person band, but a lot of the 5-person bands you can't do until they're unlocked, but I'll try it. But let's try... Well, let me see. Hold on. Are they on the list? That's Leonora. Oh, I took Rosa out like a derp. Put her here. So, yeah, yeah, that works. Trying to work my way through this list. Oh, I should check it. Okay, so bands, Rosa. Alright, so Holy Burst is there, but Holy Ray is not. So let's get Holy Ray. That's Porum and Rosa. Nice preemptive strike. Okay, here we go. Band, search for bands. Rosa, white magic, go. Okay. Holy Ray. Oh, that's Young's wife. Yeah. She's in this. She's not playable, but his daughter is. Alright, Leonora leveled up and learned stop. Here, let me just make sure that everybody has, like, the best equipment they can, too. Alright, so we got Holy Ray. Pure White Magic is a 3-person band between Rosa, Porum, and Leonora, so let's do that. Okay, so band. Search for bands. So I said Porum has to do white magic. They all have to do white magic. And Leonora does white magic. Alright, lock it in. Spoony Bard was in the Pixel Remaster, but this is after yours. Right? God, Leonora's pretty low level still, huh? Here we go. Pure white magic. What a great band. Curaga, float, haste, re-raise. How good is that? Also, I think Isuna was in there too. Now, Infinity is a 5-person band, and a lot of the 5-person bands are story locked, but I don't think this one. I don't know if it is or not. We'll try it. We're gonna do as many bands as we can right now. So this requires Porum, Porum, Leonora, Rosa, and Rydia. It's an all magic band. Oh, damn it. Okay, so... Well, we already have Porum and Rosa, so I gotta grab Porum and Leonora's... Put Leonora there, I guess. Actually, that's a really bad spot for Leonora, but I'll fix it. And I need Rydia. Yeah, Leonora's only level 30, so... Porum's probably the tougher than... I'll put her. Alright. Oh, there's no way it's in my bands, but I'm just gonna check. He's only got a little black magic and particle bomb. Alright. Of course. Of course I got back attack when I'm trying to do a band. Why wouldn't that happen? Oh, ambushed. That's not as bad as being back attacked, though. Okay, so let's see. Band. Search for bands. Okay, so Porum, black magic. Leonora, white magic. Porum, white magic. Rydia, black magic. Lock it in. As long as nobody gets killed, it's charging up pretty quick. Here we go. Infinity! Nice. Okay, so then there's Temptation, which is a 4-person band. With Rydia, Rosa, Rydia, Izayoi, and Harley. Luca, come here. Okay, so I got Rosa, and I got Rydia. I need to put in Izayoi and Harley. Put Izayoi here. And Harley... I guess here. I don't need Leonora. Can spells be interrupted while taking damage? Like, only if they give you a status that would prevent you from, do that. I heard they were doing something, but I don't know what they could be doing other than, like, you know, like sending codes to your phone or something. Let me just make sure everybody's... Well, Porum could use a little top off here. I mean, I've heard... Like, what could they really do? You know what I mean? Okay, so let's see. Alright, Izayoi. Band. Search for bands. Okay, so... This one's called Temptation, so Rydia has to do Black Magic. And Harley has to do Gill Toss. And Rosa has to aim. Lock it in. Temptation! Nice! Okay. Now we just gotta finish these guys off. Oh, don't do that! That's fine, I guess. How would they possibly charge people more for sharing passwords? That's... These people are silly. What does Piercing Sight do? I don't even know. There we go. Okay, so then there's Effect Form, but that requires Cecil. Trinity Crusade also requires Cecil. Holy Cross requires Cecil. Vibra Prime requires Cecil. Final Fantasy requires Cecil. Alright, so let's move on to the Sayador list. Sayador here. So Sayador and Kain have one. I might have that already, but we'll see. Sayador and Rosa have one. Sayador and Sid have one. And he has one with Rydia as well. Rydia here. Okay. Because even if it's like from a different IP or something, you can just say, well, I'm traveling. Yeah, it's definitely what inspired it, is Chrono Trigger, absolutely. Alright, so let's try... Well, let me see what's on the list, actually. Bands, Sayador. So let's see. Cross/Prime is already there, and Rocket Launcher is already there, so we don't need to do those. So let's get Divine Heal. That's Sayador and Rosa. Sayador is White Magic, and Rosa's Blessing. Alright, so Band, search for bands, Rosa, Blessing, lock it in. You've been paralyzed. Here we go. Alright, so that's a healing band, as you can see. It's not that special. Rocket Launcher, I think we already have that one, right? That's with Sid. Yeah, I already have Rocket Launcher. Thunder Wave is with Rydia. So let's see. Band, search for bands. Rydia's. What does she got to do? Black Magic. Do it. Thunder Wave. Cool. All right. Well, that's all you got to do is say, like, dude, I have dynamic IP, or I'm traveling. How can they can't prove that you're not? You know what I mean? if they really try to go forward with this in an aggressive way, it's kind of a lawsuit waiting to happen, like a class action suit. All right, Delta Evolution is with Luca and Ursula. So grab Luca and Ursula. Hey, Shadow Breakson. Is After Years your favorite Final Fantasy? I don't know. I password share Netflix and I haven't had any issues. Alright, so band. Alright, search for bands. So let's see. Luca's got to attack. And Ursula's got to attack. It's all attacking. Lock it in. Oh, here we go. Delta Evolution. Oh, that's so cool. Too bad it didn't kill that guy. Well, if that works for them, but... How is that guy still alive after all that bullshit? This is a very physical oriented team here. With Sayador, Luca, and Ursula. Oh no. These Grey Curls take forever to kill. Oh, this is actually the sequel to Final Fantasy IV. That was actually... Was that called Anthology? The one with... That's Final Fantasy Chronicles. Anthology was 5 and 6. Yep, there's a sequel. I'm playing the PSP version, which has Final Fantasy IV and Final Fantasy IV After Years, as well as an interlude chapter that goes between them. All together in one. Here, I have it right here, actually. It's called... Final Fantasy IV: The Complete Collection. Alright, Luca gained a level, Rydia gained a level, learned Faraga. Alright. Alright, that was a cool one. Then there's one called Rapid Fire that is Sayador, Tsukinoa, and Palom. You definitely gotta get it. If you want the PSP ROM, just hit me up on Discord. Don't get it for Steam. The Steam version sucks. Okay, so keep Sayador. We want to put in Tsukinoa, who I haven't used in a while. And I need Palom for this. We'll put Palom there. That's how you get around it, then don't use the sub attacks. Oh dear. Alright, well here we go. Band. Search for band. So what do I gotta do here? I got Tsukinoa already. Palom's gotta do black magic. And Sayador's gotta attack. Alright, here we go. Hate that I'm back attacked here. Rapid fire! So cool. Dead. Alright, now I just gotta take care of this asshole. I don't like these guys, though. I should just run away. They're too dangerous. I don't have a heavy hitter right now, so... Let me heal up. Alright, but we got the band. That's what's important. I like that Cecil's always in the stasis chamber whenever you're not using him. But really, like, you don't really want to use him. He's basically a potato until he gets over his trauma. Yeah, you know what, though? If that Palantir company has their way, that's where we're headed. You know what I mean? Like, import DNA to be able to watch an ad. so that you can unlock Netflix. That. Yeah, we were trying to come up with somebody's name, and I said I think it starts with a B, and I couldn't remember who it was, what the guy's name was, and Milka was like Breakson. I'm like, no, not Breakson. Breakson is still around. This guy like deleted his account. All right, makeshift cannon. This requires. This is a 5-person band. Ursula, Sayador, Luca, and both twins. Okay. All right, so let's see. I need Ursula, Sayador, and Luca, and I guess I need Porum. This one's called Makeshift Cannon. Why do I gotta get back attack when I'm just trying to do bands, bro? Alright, hold on, I'll swap rows. Alright, here we go. Alright, Ursula's starting it. Search for bands. Okay, so Palom's gonna use black magic. Sayador is gonna attack. Porum's going to use white magic. And Luca is going to use big throw. Big ass moon armadillo. Makeshift cannon. God, and the Grey Curl survived that and took out Luca? That's craziness. Oh no. Okay, maybe have Palom try to nuke this guy. Especially that black magic is powered up right now. Looks like a Pokemon? Yeah. Like a regional form of, regional variant of like, what's that dude called? Persian? Finally. Whew. I'll go back and heal. Alright. Now, Twin Rush is an event one. That was Sayador and Ursula. So I don't think we can do that one just yet. Radia, get out of my way. Alright. Sword and Fist require Cecil. That's 7. Alright, a lot of these require Cecil. Double Jump is an event one. Okay, so let's do the Sid ones. Come here. Well, Sid and Cecil, I can't use anything with Cecil. Sid and Rosa have one. So let's see. Sid and Rosa. Sid has one with Sayador. And he has one with Kane. And he has one with Luca. This is an extremely... Wait, hold on. Did I take somebody out that I didn't need to? I got Sid. I need Rosa. I need Rosa. That's the thing. Like, why is Porum there? Other than Rosa, this is a very physical team, huh? Let's see if any of these I have. Alright. Okay, so he has X-Chaser and Aiming Thrust, so we don't need to do those. Because once you have it in your list, you could just select it from the list instead of going through all the trouble of searching for the band and telling each character what they need to do. So Machine Break... Oh, that's with Cecil. Alright, hold on. Let me look at this again. So he already has... Rocket Launcher, right? I have Rocket Launcher. I have Aiming Thrust. Double Tomahawk. That's with Luca. So... Band. Search for band. Luca has got to attack. Double Tomahawk. Well, that guy's got high defense, so that didn't work. Alright, that's actually the only one I needed to do then. out of those lists. A band is a team-up attack. Kind of like if you've ever played Chrono Trigger, the double text and the triple text. They're called bands because it's the characters banding together. Except this one, it can be up to 5 characters banding together. Alright, Final Call Sabrina. This is an event one, so I can't do that. Weapon in Progress. I should be able to do that. So that requires Luca, Edward, and Harley. Put Edward here. And Harley's not got a great level, but... This is a 4-person band. Sid, Luca, Edward, Harley. Yeah. Oh, God. That's fine. It's fine. At least Harley's in the back. Alright, Kane, you're not involved in this. Alright, here we go. Luca. Band. Search for bands. Okay, so Sid's gonna use Risk Strike. Edward's gotta use Salve. And Harley's gotta use Gill Toss. Weapon in Progress. Oh, it's just healing? Okay. Oh, it's making the enemies retreat? Do I have anybody that can actually hit these guys, though? I really don't. I would have to use an item. Here, use this. That was bad. Let me try the Arctic one. Edward gained a level. Okay. I can't do Viper Prime because that requires Sid. Alright, so we have the list of Rydia ones now. Alright. Rydia and Luca. I'm pretty sure I have that one, but we'll check. Oh, did I just take Luca out? Yeah, I did. Rydia and Luca. Rydia and Palom, I think I have, but I'll check. Rydia and Edge. And Rydia and Edge have 2 of them, huh? One's an event and the other isn't. And then there's one with Rydia, Edge, and Luca. Alright. And she has one with Sayador. Okay. This is actually a really balanced team. This is a really balanced team. Because you have Luca, Edge, and Sayador are physical powerhouses. Sayador is a white mage. Palom and Rydia are both black mages. And Rydia has her summons. And Edge is a bit of a specialist. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so... Rydia, I need you. Okay, so let's see. Lightning Brainbuster's already there. Thunderstorm is not. So to do Thunderstorm... Let's see. Oh. Well, I have Thunder Wave, but not Thunderstorm. Alright, search for bands. Thunderstorm, Palom has to use Black Magic. Not bad. Alright, finish him off. Heal up. Not Palom. Sayador is the one that heals. That's a little more confusing. So that's Thunderstorm. Inferno is an event. I don't know if I've had that event yet or not. It's between Rydia and Edge. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is between Rydia and Edge. There's Inferno. But they also have one called Broken Heart. So just Rydia has to attack. But she has to have a bow to attack for this one. Hold on. Let me switch her to a bow. I don't have any bows for her? I have arrows but no bows? Alright, let me get out of this. Well, it's hard to match how good Nobody was. Oh wait, is she left-handed? That's what it was. Let me take this off. That's what it was. Give her the great bow, any kind of arrow. Here. Holy arrows are good. You can only do this band if she has a bow, and I don't usually have her with a bow. But I just want to get it in the list. Broken Heart. Alright, so... there we go. Wow, that was actually strong as hell. I know those guys don't have the greatest defense, but holy shit. Okay, then there's Flare Tornado, which is Rydia, Edge, and Luca. Try that one. Let me put our equipment back to normal. Wait, why is this happening? Oh, it's because it's the moon phase. No. When you run into the darker gray curl by himself, he's like practically boss level. I guess he appears in Waning Moon, huh? When you see that particular animation, you know it's something. It's either a boss or it's moon phase exclusive. All right, come on, give me something I can do Flare Tornado to. Oh, this'll work. So it's Rydia, Edge, and Luca. So let's see. We'll start with Edge. Alright, so Rydia does black magic, and Luca does... oh, nope, not... try that again. Luca does big throw, Rydia does black magic. Oh my god. Big throw, black magic. There we go, finally. Not bad. Do I have Thunder Wave, right? I don't have Thunder Wave? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright. Then there's the Disaster, which is Rydia, Palom, and Leonora. So I'm gonna have to grab Leonora. Backed worm. Back that ass up. Alright. Right, Rydia, Palom, and Leonora. I guess I'll put her here. No, I don't want to take him out. Put her here. Leonora is still low level, though. Well, she's level 30, but... alright, well... I guess that's fine. Try Disaster. Alright, so band. Oh, Sayador, you're not part of this. Okay. Alright, so Leonora's got to do black magic. And Palom's gonna do black magic as well. Alright. The Try Disaster. Really good. The thing is, I gotta deal with this asshole now. Alright. Now I can just whomp him. I gotta swap rows. If Luca only does 500, you know she's gotta be in the front row. There we go. Alright, now we have Holy Burst, which I think I already did. It's Rydia and Rosa. We already did that one. Mirage Song is Rydia and Edward. Did I do that one? I don't think I did. Edward. Easy way to just do it is just look. Nope, okay. She also has one with Yang. Oh, damn it. She's got a lot. And she's got one with Harley and Izuyoi. Alright, we'll try these. Let's see. Let me see if any of these are on the list. So let's see. Okay, Mirage Song is not there. Sylph Protection is not there. And Wild Whip is not there. And in this, they all have to have whips. I have to make sure that all three characters. So Rydia Harley. Harley has a whip. Izuyoi does not have a whip right now. Just give her a whip. Give her a chain whip. Okay, I can do this. But we're going to start with the Mirage Song. That's Rydia and Edward. Whip it real good. Ambush. That's the worst kind of bush. So it's Rydia and Edward, right? Okay, so it's band. Search for bands. Rydia's... what is she doing? Summon. Alright. Welcome back, Breakson. Here we go. Oh, it's Blink on everybody? That's pretty cool. Alright, now Mirage Song is Rydia and Edward. Oh, that's the one I just did. Sylph Protection is Rydia and Yang. So let's see. Bands, search for bands. Rydia's gotta do Summon. I think this is another defensive one. It takes place like 20 years after Final Fantasy IV. And let's do Wild Whip. Let's see, so... They all got to attack, so it's Rydia, attack, and Harley. As long as they all have whips equipped, this should work. Wild Whip! Oh, that's weak sauce! Alright, let's take these guys out. They have pretty high defense. It's magic they can't do anything again about. Yeah. It's fun, but it wasn't... It was weak. And attack is boosted right now. So yeah, it's like 20 years later. Cecil and Rosa's son Sayador is sort of the main character. Right, Yang gained a level. Although, as you can see, it's got a really big cast. Alright. Now there's a 5-person one. No, it's 4-person. Rydia, Leonora, Harley, and Izuyoi. Wait, hold on. Rydia, Harley, Izuyoi. I just need to put Leonora in. Oh, wait, this is 4 whips? Oh, okay. So, but this requires the Queen Whip item. I don't know if I have the Queen Whip. I don't think I've gotten that yet. Okay, so we'll get that once we get the Queen Whip. Infinity I already did. Temptation I already did. Iron Flashes with set. Alright. Alright, let's do the ones that require Edge. The Cool Whip. Alright, so let's put Edge in the group. Edge was the leader for so long, I probably have a bunch of these. So let's say Edge and Izuyoi. Wait, is it all going to be his... I should just put all of his students in. Yeah, Zangetsu, Izuyoi, Sukinawa, and... Where's the last one? Oh, Geku. There you are. Yeah, Edge and his students. I might have all these. Let's see. Alright, so let's see. Blazing Moon Ring's on there. Frozen Moon Dance. Wild Moon. Gale Twin Break. Ultimate Art. Advent of Phoenix. What is a secretary? She's Edge's secretary. She's sort of, like the sexy librarian trope. You know what I'm saying? She's surprisingly decent in battle, but I don't use her that much. Alright, I know we've done... Okay, have I done Flare Tornado? That's with Rydia, Edge, and Luca. I feel like I must have done that, right? Rydia, Edge, Luke. Hey. Yeah, these are all Edge's students. Let's see, Rydia, Edge, and Luca. I feel like I have to have done this one. Because I've had all 3 characters in the party before. Alright, what's it called? Flare Tornado? Yeah, there it is. Mirage Dive, I know I have. Oboro Strike! Here's a new one. That's Edge and Yang. Check for it. Nope, it's not there. Let's go do it. So this is... Oh, wait, that's an event one. Never mind. That's part of the story. King's Quad. That's 4 people. Cecil is in that, though. Alright. And Final Fantasy we can't do. Kane's. Alright, let's put Kane in. I think I might be down to the part where I don't have any more that I can do right yet. Kane and Sayador. Cross Strike. I know I have that one. Never mind. Kane and Rosa's Saint Dive. I'm pretty sure I have that. Aiming Thrust is Kane and Sid. And Mirage Dive is Kane and Edge. Alright, so let's see. Cross slash Prime. Saint Dive, Aiming Thrust. Oh, I don't have Mirage Dive? Really? Alright, we'll do Mirage Dive. That's just Kane's Jump and Edge's Ninjutsu combined. Of course. I get back attacked so much. Alright, so let's see. Bands, search for bands. Edge, Ninjutsu. Ninjutsu. Mirage Dive. Alright, not bad. So it's a powerful attack and it also gives Edge the blink effect. That's a good way to strike an enemy real hard and also put blink on somebody at the same time. So that's not bad. Sky Grinders with Cecil. The rest of these have Cecil in them, huh? Okay. Okay, Golbez. We gotta put Golbez in. I don't think I have a whole lot of his. Double Black Magics with Fusoya, and he died, so... not worried about that. Wait, where is Gol? There he is. Alright, Golbez and Cecil, no. Golbez, Sayador, Cecil. He has one with Kane. He doesn't have a lot of them, but the ones he has are cool. Wait, oh, I should check to see if it's there. It's called Spiral Blow. No, okay, I don't have it. So it's... Oh, it's a story one. Never mind. See? All right, Yang. Let's do the Yang ones. If there's any left to do. First of all, let me equip Yang because he doesn't seem all that well equipped. Oh, he is well equipped, but he didn't have the cat claws. All right, so let's see. Yang and Ursula have one together, but I think we have that. I'll double check. They should have 2 of them actually. He has one with Geku. I don't think they've ever been in the party together. And Rydia, I know we have that one. Okay, I think it's just this one. Yang and Geku. What is it called? Explosive Kick? I don't see it. Alright. So it's Geku's Shuriken and Yang's Kick. Not bad. Of course, it's not going to hurt these guys. Oh, God. I guess you're the only one that can really hurt them, huh? There we go. Ursula gained a level. And I got a potion. Alright, are there any left? Edward. Feast of the Land. Mystic Waltz. Feast of the Land I feel like we have because it's just Edward and Harley. I'll double check it, but... You know, that was his sidekick throw the whole time anyway. So Edward and Harley. And he has one with... Oh, with Kalsa and Brina. Let's do that. And he has one with Yang. Alright. Alright, so let's see. Feast of the Land I have. Mystic Waltz I don't. Neither do I have Fist Dance or Mirage Song. Wait, Mirage Song's with Radio. Oh, we'll come back to that. So I have Feast of the Land. Let's do Mystic Waltz. That's Edward, Kalsa, and Brina. So his Bard Song, Kalsa's Jive, and Brina's Dance. Of course I got ambushed. Kalsa and Brina are low level, though. Alright, band, search for bands. Kalsa, Jive. Brina, Dance, lock it in. Oh, boy. Wait. Oh, no, this is bad. Why was Edward nearly dead already? And yeah, the problem is Kalsa and Brina are weak right now. Why can't I do the... Oh my god. Why is it only giving me... Oh, it's charging up. Okay, Mystic Waltz. Here we go. Well, I think it's a status, and it didn't work. But we got it. Well, let me try this Fist Dance one. What does Edward have to do? Bard Song? Alright. Fist Dance. Hadouken! Alright, there we go. And we've done Weapon in Progress. And the rest require Cecil. Alright, Ursula has one with her dad. She has two with her dad. Ursula has one with Luca and Sayador? I think I might have done that because it's Sayador. Fucking Callus is poisoned. Let me go heal. I would have done that already because Sayador's in it. Makeshift cannon. We did that. Petal Whirlwind. Did I do Petal Whirlwind? It's Ursula, Porum, Leonora, and Luca. I feel like I must have done that. Ursula, please. Ursula, please. Oh my god. So it's Ursula, Porum, Leonora, and Luca? Ursula. I need Luca. Where is Luca? There she is. Okay. I don't think I've done this one. I should check, actually. It's called Petal Whirlwind. Oh, no, we don't have it. Alright, let's get this one. Twin Rush is an event one. Sword and Fist. The rest of them require Cecil. Alright. Boy, it's taking me a while to get a battle here. Here we go. So what do I gotta do here? Alright, so let's see. Band, search for bands. Alright, so Ursula kicks. Alright. Porum does white magic. Leonora does black magic. And Luca analyzes. I don't know why I still have Brina in the party, but alright. Here we go. Petal Whirlwind. Whoa, the damage on that. Hold the front door. Hold the front door. That was really good. That was insanely good. Alright, let's see. Lightning. Alright. Do I have double tomahawk? I have to have that, because that's a Cid one. Luca and Zangetsu have one together. There's an interesting one. Mecha Kite? Alright, so Luca and Zangetsu. And there's also one with Luca, Palom, Leonora, and Porum. The fuck is Leonora? There she is. Alright, so Mecha Kite and Palom in the Sky. I don't think I've done either of these. Wait. Oh wait, Luca's not in the party. It's supposed to be... Oh, alright, I can't do them both. Probably easiest just to talk to Cid, because he doesn't move. I didn't mean to take Luca out, because she's sort of the main one right now. Wait, hold on. No, yeah, Luca, Palom, Leonora, Porum. I can do them both. Alright, cool. Let me just double check. Mecha Kite or Palom in the Sky, yeah. Because, you know, Luca and Palom are kind of an item anyway, so it's pretty interesting. Let's try... Okay, so Mecha Kite is Luca's Analyze and Zangetsu's Human Kite. Oh, no. Alright. Band. Search for bands. Luca. Analyze. There we go. It would be cool, but it's like... It's a lot of characters. That was pretty good. Alright, let's do this other one. Band. Search for band. Okay, so... Luca is going to do Big Throw. Palom has got to do Bluff. And Leonora has got to do Black Magic. Don't kill Leonora. Here we go. Palom in the Sky. She just fucking throws him. And then heals him? That's hilarious. Oh, the damage is good, too. It's physical, though. Alright. Now I just have to kill this stupid Grey Curl. Oh my god. Can I not get killed here? Here's some Neosporin, yeah. Why did I do that? That was the dumbest thing I could have done. Oh my god, I need Palom! Thank you. I should have done this I should have stopped the curl first. There we go, we got it. Oh, that's right. You kind of suck right now. Yikes on bikes, y'all. Let's heal up. Palom in the sky. That's amazing. Ice Crush is an event one. Alright. Alright. Excuse me. Damn it, Ursula. Get out of my way. Jesus. Any others that I don't have? Let's see. Sprite Bread. That one I don't know if I have. It's Porum and Leonora. Well, they're both in the party already. Let me check, actually. Porum or Leonora? I don't have it. Okay. Sprite Bread. So it's Porum. It's both of their white magic. So it might be a healing one. Sprite Bread sounds like... No, not B-R-E-D. Not like bread, like food. Sprite Bread, like food, would sound like a secret amount item. You're right. Here we go. Sprite Bread. Oh, it's an attack. Whoa, hello. Max damage, thank you. Palom gained a level. Very cool. I think that enemy might have been weak to holy damage. Alright, I'm just looking down the list. Alright, we don't have the Queen Whip, so I can't do that one. There's a few that are between Edge's students that I might not have. Like, Phantom Lightflies is Geku and Izuyoi. And then there's one kind of with all of them. Geku, Izuyoi, Zangetsu, and Sukanoa. And Geku has one with Yang, but we've done that. Alright, so let's see. So I'm checking Geku's bands here. So let's see. Blazing Moon Ring, Phantom Lightflies. Oh, we have Wheel of Elements. Okay. Alright, yeah, I don't think there's any others. Do I have the one that's between Izuyoi and Leonora? What's it called? Frostwave? I don't have Frostwave. Alright. It's Leonora's Black Magic and Izuyoi's Ninjutsu. Tracking down the last few that you do like this, you know? Right, that's not Izioi, that's Sukinoa. That's Inzuya. What is it, Black Magic? Yeah. That's pretty cool. Geku gained a level, Izioi gained a level, Leonora gained a level. Do I have Gale Rush between Zangetsu and Sukinoa? Yes, I do. Yeah, the spell animations are really cool. Do I have Gale Twin Break? Yes, I do. Gale Rush, alright. Alright, that's all of them that we can do right now. Speaking of right now, I'm going to go take a quick bathroom break, okay? And I'll be gone for just a minute, and then we're going to continue on with the story. We're going to make a party. I'm going to try and make a good, strong, balanced party with characters that I like. That don't include Cecil because he's a potato right now. I'll be right back, guys. Spend enough time on bands. Wait until you see the bands that Cecil can do once he's like out of his like potato mode. In some playthroughs this, I just would include Cecil in the party just so he gets level ups, because even though he's a potato, he gets experience and he gets level ups. But God, I really don't want to do that right now. Because it's basically like you basically have one party member that's useless. The only thing that Cecil is good for is using items. Nothing else. He can't do anything. His attacks will do like 20 damage, you know? His spells won't work well. It's just fail after fail after fail, you know? Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, he's got a lot of trauma. Yeah, serious trauma. So I'm thinking Sayador, Kane, Golbez, Rydia. It's hard for me not to take Edge, but I think the last one's going to be Rosa. Wait, that's a lot of white magic, though. Because Kane and Sayador both use white magic, but Rosa's better at it. Epot are the sages that from Troya. But this is very heavily white magic. Between Kane, Sayador, and Rosa. But then I also have 2 black mages and 3 attackers. This is pretty jacked. I mean, this is what I'm going to do. Alright, let's give everybody their best equipment. I also want to make sure I have a good moon phase and save it. What is my moon phase right now? Attack is suppressed, black magic is increased. I'm not really a fan of when attack is suppressed. Attack is boosted, special skills are suppressed. Okay, this is good, because the only special skill that I would use would be Kane's Jump or Sayador's Awaken. And I don't use Sayador's Awakening is so risky. There's also some enemies that only come out during certain moon phases, some events that have to happen, or certain, you know, it's not super important, but it's a fun mechanic. All right. Let's play this game. Ah, dip. All right, let's do it. Why'd I do that? Don't do that. Oh, okay, we're good. Let's see. Oh god, she does have it. Okay. Oh, it failed. Are you talking about the pink tail thing, or? For the sake of our brains, just call it Final Fantasy IV. That was bound to happen. Yeesh! I hate these guys. So when I think Final Fantasy II, I'm thinking Firion and Maria and Guy and Leon. Oh, God. Watch this kill him and Golbez misses out on the experience. That didn't happen. Okay. You never played the original? They have these pixel remasters now that are really cool. They're on like Steam, Switch, and mobile. I should just start spamming bio more. How is this guy not dead, dude? What the fuck? I picked a team without any bands. It's okay. Oh, they're on PlayStation, Xbox now? Oh, finally. Sayador gains a level, learns haste. Jesus tits. Alright. Depends on which remake you play, but yeah. Alright. The Subterrae. Alright, here we go. A High Wizard and an Amazon, and of course they've ambushed me. Makes sense. Scald against the Black Priory, I've seen that. That's very similar to, like, Ultima. At least in its aesthetic. You got poisoned. Rosa gained a level. Alright. Dun, dun. Alright, we got a Cottage. What? Somebody who used the term retro properly? Oh, how does that happen? And some people go like, I'll be playing something for like Super Nintendo or something. They're like, oh, you're playing a retro game. Like, no, I'm playing a classic. There's a difference. Alright. Wait. Roll. Back-to-back nutsack attack. I'm starting to rethink this party, though. Maybe what I should just do is recreate the original party. But just put either Sayador or Golbez instead of wait. Nope, I was right the first time. Instead of Cecil. Oh, fuck. Because at least then I'll have some bands. The question is, do I take Sayador or do I take Golbez? Like I said, I could just take Cecil so that he gains experience points, but he's useless. He could chuck items, though. I just feel like I need edge. Sayador or Golbez? Sayador. Just start chucking shit, right? Because Cecil's also really slow, so... We'll put Cecil in the party towards the end. I usually, for the end of it, I use the original party so I could do the Final Fantasy band. Got a Yucca Road and an Amazon. Fighting Celis? She doesn't have her cape. I'm a general, not some opera floozy. Love that Final Fantasy VI, it suggested that there are opera floozies. Yeah, your Osmos was terrible. It's gonna be a lot of like crazy bosses in here and crazy story events and learning new bands and everything, so. But this is the part, like if you're playing the PC version, the Steam version, that has like 3D graphics and the voice acting and everything, this is where it becomes shit. This part right here. Because this is where they start to replace half the bosses with that placeholder guy. Oh, Black Flan, huh? Alright, hold on. Lizaga. You start seeing that skull guy for every boss encounter. It's ridiculous. No, never mind, Kane. Edge gained a level. Alright, sorry, I can barely see. My eye is leaking so bad. Oof. Genji Shield! Okay, that's a Sayador. Alright, Yukarot, Mysilot, and Nescalot. Yeah, it's not the exact same dungeon. It's just got similarities. It's a lot deeper, too. You look at it and you're like, oh, is this the same final dungeon from the first game? No. It's similar, but it's not the same exact thing. Got a High Wizard and an Amazon. Actually, if the Amazon looks like another Final Fantasy character, it would be Barbaraccia. Wow, I took a lot of Kane's magic points away. Wait, does Kane have Osmos? No, he doesn't. Alright. I was thinking maybe we can get it back. Alright, these guys again. In a different order, but, you know. Yeah, so the dungeon is similar, but it has a lot of differences, and it's a lot bigger. I wish this game would get pixel remastered, though. Like, wouldn't that be cool? Got a lunar curtain. Hype on that. Hype on that. Okay. Alright. Eukaryote and an Amazon. Star Trek, The Next Laceration. Do you know how hype I was to see that movie back in the day, going to the theater and everything? Oh my god. Kane leveled up. Bomb, bomb. These three guys. Ba 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 da ba da 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 da. Poisoned. Dick move, broski. No, never mind. You have more magic anyway. I should heal up here, actually. I remember going to see Nemesis. I didn't like hate it, but it definitely was like the worst of those 4 films. Got me a decoy. You were like 10? I feel you. That movie had its moments, but it was so trying to be Wrath of Khan. Evil Dreamer and a Dark Grenade. I don't think it was fatigue in so much as it was just... They had a decent idea, but a low budget and a director who had never seen Star Trek before and wouldn't listen to the cast. It actually sent, what's his nuts, into a depression. What's that guy's name? The dude who played Shinzon, and he's like really famous now. I can't think of his name. Tom Hardy, thank you. Because he thought it was going to be his big breakout role, and he was a big Star Trek fan. Look at these black shards. They couldn't be. There was a shattered crystal. I remember when they were advertising the Dark Knight Rises, and they said, well, Tom Hardy's going to play Bane. And I thought, but he's such a little guy, you know? And then I saw, oh, he bulked up. Because I was thinking of him as Shinzon, you know? I didn't know he bulked up so much. Why come when they Osmos Rosa, they get so much less than when they Osmos Kane? It probably has something to do with magic defense. I just got a Soma drop, which is always fun. I'm going to give that to Rosa. How people react if they put a mummy in a Star Trek movie? Honestly, it depends on how they did it. I mean, like, they could have done something like that in the original Star Trek and it wouldn't even been that weird. Yeah, LeVar Burton would have been great as a director for Nemesis. He understood the assignment. They should have just let William Frakes do it. I know, okay, so Insurrection didn't make a lot of money. That's not his fault. They didn't market it right. Genji armor, alright. I think I might want to give that to Edge. Yeah, I'm gonna give that to Edge, actually. Frakes is an amazing director, and Star Trek Insurrection was an amazing movie. Ooh. Alright, of all the things to be ambushed by fucking Chimera Brain. That's not good. Hell yeah! Steven Spielberg directing a Star Trek movie? I honestly can't say it. What is an Amazon doing on the moon? That's a good question. Hey. I can't imagine it. He's done science fiction, and he's been kind of uneven with his approach to science fiction. That's my problem with Spielberg. I like Spielberg as a director, and he's done plenty of science fiction films. He does E.T., and it's amazing. Great film. He does AI. Okay, it was half a Kubrick film. It was pretty good, though, right? War of the Worlds sucked. Ready Player One. I won't say it sucked. The book sucked. Close Encounters, amazing. Batteries Not Included, pretty good. Ready Player One, stupid as hell but entertaining. Just you gotta turn your brain off though. If you don't turn your brain off, you're gonna hurt your brain. All right. What? I feel something near. Stay on guard. Something is watching us. Here he comes. The same feeling. I felt it somewhere else before. Yeah, but it's a love letter that's like way too horny. Batteries Not Included wasn't Spielberg. Didn't he like write it though? You must be the chief guardsman. I am reborn by the crystal. So here's Bye again, or if you're playing the Steam version, Giant Skull Guy. Now I'm horny. Alright. He came up with the idea for it. Okay. Bop, 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 bop. Alright. Don't hit the other arm. You don't want to kill both arms, then you're in trouble. Although, let's see. Do I have bomb? I never got bomb, did I? Oh, I do have bomb. Okay, cool. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so you put Reflect on, which is fine. But the summons go through Reflect. Bop, 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 ba da 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 da. Do 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 do. Don't do that. Please, while I still have life. All the throwback bosses in the Steam version were replaced by a skull. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. I agree. Meow, 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 meow. Bomb is good here because it's single target. Beware, it still lives. Alright, we win. Ah. Quentin Tarantino's wanted to do Star Trek for long. Rosa got knocked out there, though. Radia gained a level, learned Thundaga. What did he mean? Reborn from the crystal, he said? So that's why the crystal shattered. His soul faded away. I could feel it. What is the meaning of this? I thought Cecil and his party defeated this monster long ago. The problem is a lot of the actors started pulling out, and it was like a whole mess. Because Hemsworth was supposed to be in it. Chris Hemsworth, that is. Yeah, and he was doing other things. And he's committed to only doing a certain amount of movies and then retiring. How is King Cecil faring? He hasn't changed a bit. Oh, I see. But I have a strange feeling. I think he understands what is happening here. All of it. You've changed, Sayador. Huh? The Sayador I knew always acted like there was a heavy burden placed on his shoulders. Yeah, it would be Life Force, exactly. We are getting Spaceballs, too. I don't know how I feel about it. That burden of being the Prince of Baron. No, the burden of having Cecil and Rosa's blood in his veins. You're right. It always makes me wonder, why did you never feel a sense of pride about your family? I guess I had to learn how to. From whom? From Cain and Biggs and Wedge. And from all the people my father once fought with. I always hoped that you would learn it for yourself. Space vampires. I suppose my father did, too, come to think of it. Don't worry, I'm sure your father will be back to normal in no time. Thanks. You learned the Twin Rush Band! Also, okay, what's cool about this is a save point. And this... yeah, and this is the interdimensional elevator. We can now use it to edit the party or to go back. So I'm going to pop Ursula into the group. I'll put her down here. Just to show off the band. I don't think there's enemies in here, is there? There might be, I don't know. There's a save point right there, so I might have to backtrack to get enemies. Oh, here we go. Oh, of course I got back attack when I'm trying to do a band. Alright, let's see. Band. Twin Rush, here we go. Oh, yeah. A lot of actresses were doing that back in the day. It's not so popular to do now, but yeah. So that's Twin Rush. So you can go back, buy items, or whatever you want to do, you know? Let's put Edge back in. There's a dry ether. Wait, hold on. Oh, never mind. Space vampire. Poison. Whack. Yeah, there's something else there. Remedy. Remedy's nuts. Oh shit. An evil dreamer and a dark grenade, and of course I got ambushed. You kidding? Edge likes that. He's into it. You know, the camera adds 10 pounds. She might have just been pushing her chest out. And an ether. Okay. You can never have too many ethers. I should probably rest save on the save point. Oh, right. What am I thinking here? That is a black fly, and you can't just go slashing at it. See, all the throwback bosses in the Steam version were replaced by this generic skull dude. I remember when Clint was doing this game, and when he runs into like the 5th or 6th skull, and he's just like, "Ah, to hell with this," you know, he's done at that point. That's okay. That's a hell of a movie. What was? Do you remember? Wait, I'm gonna find out what it was called. For Mathilda May. Hold on, I'm gonna find out what that is. Because that is a hell of a thing. Hold on, I need a browser. Okay, here's a browser. She just whips out. Here, check this out. I just found it. Yeah, The Tit and the Moon. I mean, the movie's called The Tit and the Moon. And I'm on the moon. That's crazy. Stardust, we are stardust, we are golden. Billion-year-old carbon. We've got to get ourselves back to the garden. Music cottage. Where are my cottages? Oh, down here. They weren't talking about a bird either. Alright, what's Waxing Moon gonna do for me? Black magic is suppressed. That's okay. I'm okay with that, actually. Oh, let me save it. Do 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 do. Do do do. What? It's Mo, Larry, and Curly here. That's like getting a ship. Hey, give me a ship. I kill 50 men. Which ones? I always liked the one where they were witnesses. The one where they were witnesses in the courtroom. That was pretty great. Got me a white fang. Ow. These back attacks. Back-to-back nutsack attack. Drop the vernacular. It's not a vernacular, it's a derby. I mean, speak plainly. Alright, Sayador leveled up. Lustrous sword. That's for Cecil, but he could use it, so... He is Cecil's son. I think Golbez might also be able to use that. Ah, shit. Ah, plumbing we will go. Newspaper photographers. I don't think I've seen that one. And the one where they were, yeah, they got basically drafted into a football game. Yeah. Classic stuff. All right, Edge gained a level. The courtroom one is definitely my favorite Three Stooges movie, though. All right. Alright. Okay, it's not New Moon, so I don't have to worry about the dragons in here too much. You can get an ebony tail, but... I'm not trying to do that. Oh, alright. This is good. Leslie Nielsen is a comedy legend as well, as far as I'm concerned. My dad used to tell me that when he was young, his mother would send him out to like all the the pharmacies and stuff looking for books that were spaghetti westerns. That means Italian-made westerns in book format, but written or translated into Spanish. And he would find them. They existed. A Spanish spaghetti western novel. That was my abuela's favorite form of entertainment. A professor of stoogeology. If I would believe that anybody in the world would be a professor of stoogeology, it would 100% be Leslie Nielsen. The guy was like a slapstick god, I mean. And all that deadpanning that he could do. Surely you can't be serious. I'm very serious. And don't call me Shirley. God, do you remember that episode of MASH he was on? That was some funny shit. They had so many great comedy legends on MASH. Like, you know who I thought was so funny on MASH that he should have been a regular was Pat Morita. Pat Morita was hilarious. Alright, we got a cross potion. Oh boy. Yeah, Pat Morita, what was he on, like 2 or 3 episodes? But every time he was on screen, it was just gold. 2? Yeah. He should have been on more. He was just comedy gold. Dude was hilarious. Oh, I stopped this bitch, huh? Do it, Chimera Brand. Oh, the AC's coming up. Ah, there's an... I knew that we were going to run into an Ebony Dragon. Alright, let's take this seriously. The Lustrous Sword is going to do a lot. That wasn't too good, actually. I was thinking I'll just use Ifrit here, maybe. Oof. Oh, he takes more from the holy stuff. Okay. Jump! Hellfire. That was pretty bad. Oh, that's a classic, yeah. Ow! Alright, hold on. I mean, just... Ow! Alright, resurrect your mother. Resurrect your girlfriend. Kane's the only one who came through that relatively unscathed. Yeet! Jesus. Resurrect your boyfriend. Oh, thank God. Kane and Sayador are especially strong against those guys. Rosa gained a level. Then we got a red fang. Oh. A blue fang. Alright. This should be the triplets. Of course. Here we go. Not again. So be it. Show yourselves now. This magic. I remember this. B-I, Bicky Bye. B-A, Bicky Bye. Oh no. Are they going to burst out of the crystal again? Alright. The ones from the Tower of Zod. Barbarachi's cronies. Sandy, Cindy, and Mindy. Alright, they're bouncing Faraga. That's not too bad. Alright. That's a shame move. It was a great show. You get rid of the middle one and their whole shit just kind of falls apart. What am I gonna use on them now? Probably, I'll use Bomb. Their whole shit falls apart once you take her out. I should also, there we go. Spider Silk. Slow them down a bit. And they're bouncing Bio. Yeah, I want to concentrate on one, so I'm going to use Bomb. I think part of it is that if you're, like, too young to get the jokes, it's not going to be for you, you know? Like, when I was little, I didn't like it. It was later on that I went to appreciate it. This is for the best. Alright, now they're pretty much doomed. They can't really do shit. Kane's chunky! Oh, how dare you? Oh god, this animation is so good. Nice crit. My sisters. It just leaves Sandy. I'm gonna use Chocobo on you. Oh god, the healing. Kick! Doot, doot. Oh, that was pretty weak. Alright. They put us into mindless copies. Ready again to level. What does that mean? That voice I heard in my heart. What was their... What was that their real feelings? Wark. Those sisters, my father fought them in the past too. And so another set of souls disappears. Cecil defeated these guys too, didn't he? Alright. Rest here. Might as well. It's Edge and his students. What are you here for? Master. I apologize. I told you to keep watch at the castle for me. We couldn't just stay there and watch, Master. Not while the moon is advancing ever closer to our homeland. Krang T. Nelson, that's funny. Krang T. Nelson. Nobody likes Krang T. Nelson. Wow. We've come here to defend our honor, my lord. My creaky old body may not be capable of much, but if it'll help stop this moon, I will gladly lay my life on the line. I wanted to contribute to the cause, no matter how little it may help in the end. You flatter yourself, as if you've somehow become the end-all be-all of the shadow arts. No. I did not mean that, my master. Not at all, master. My apologies, master. But all the same, I will be relying upon you. Master. I thank you for your kind words, master. I will do whatever it takes, master. Thank you, master. I will do my best to avoid dragging everyone else down. In that case, promise me one thing. Yes? Yes? A promise? What would that be, master? Survive, no matter what happens. Yes, master. It is a promise. I will do my best. Yes, master. You too, master. Pinky swear it. Alright, save it. Actually, wait, let me check my moon phase before I do that. Oh, it's the same? I'm surprised it didn't advance from that story. I can deal with that. Alright, we still got some time left, so. That is a silver hourglass. Alright. Genji gloves. Let's give those to Edge. Alright. Alright, an evil dreamer and a dark grenade. This is easy enough, at least. Nice crit. Good night. Hello. Yes? One second, guys. No, we didn't. Oh, alright, I'll Yeah, I'll answer you back. All right, I gotta figure out what I want for dinner from the pizzeria. I wonder if I should go for like a calzone or a sandwich or what. I didn't hear a text, but I see it there. What do I want? You've never seen Childish Gambino and Donald Glover in the same room? Yeah, I'm thinking calzone, right? Eggplant, pepperoni, calzone, right? I'm pretty hungry. I don't think a sandwich would do. Alright, that's what I'm gonna order. Alright, yeah, that's what we'll do. I think that's what I want. You're right, Alice. You are right, I do want a calzone. Oh my god, hold on, I can't see the chat now. What did I do? Where'd the chat go? Oh, that's why. I'm on the wrong tab. And Kane gained a level, and I got a bomb fragment. A cross potion. Alright. Oh boy, alright. Haven't seen a tab in years. It's just called Diet Coke now, Moogle. They're different? I thought they just renamed it. I thought it was the same thing. That's gonna suck. I'm at good health though. Alright. Huh. I honestly thought they were the same thing. I used to drink RC Cola all the time back in the day. For one tab is actually drinkable? Oh, shit. See, my thought... Because I read a book that said that they changed tab to Diet Coke because men wouldn't drink tab because they saw it as a woman's drink. Let me see. Alright, here's Diet Coke Wikipedia. Let's see if tab is mentioned here. Okay, so they're not exactly the same thing. Diet Coke, also branded as Coca-Cola Light, Coca-Cola Diet, and Coca-Cola Light Taste, is a sugar-free and low-calorie soft drink produced and distributed by the Coca-Cola Company. It contains artificial sweeteners instead of sugar. Unveiled on July 8, 1982, and introduced in the United States 1 month later, it was the first new brand since Coca-Cola's creation in 1886 to use the Coca-Cola trademark. Although Diet Coke is not listed as a Coca-Cola variant on the Coca-Cola Company's website, the product quickly overtook the company's existing Diet Cola tab in sales. Alright. When diet sodas were first entered into the market, beginning with No Cal in 1958, the Coca-Cola Company had a long-standing policy to use the Coca-Cola name only on its flagship cola, and so its Diet Cola was named Tab when it was released in 1963. Its rival Pepsi had no such qualms, and after the long-term success of the sugar-free Diet Pepsi, launched in 1964, it became clear Coca-Cola decided to launch a competing sugar-free brand under the Coca-Cola name that could be marketed more easily than Tab. Okay. So I guess they are different things. I guess I either read something that was wrong, or I just remembered it wrong. Oh, okay, here. It says Diet Coke is not based on the Coca-Cola formula, but instead on Tab. The controversial New Coke, introduced in 1985, used a version of the Diet Coke recipe that contained high fructose corn syrup and a slightly different balance of ingredients. It does say citation needed, though. See, what I had heard was that men wouldn't drink Tab because they were like, that's a lady's drink, it's in a pink can, I'm too much of a man, I can't possibly drink that. You know, because guys are like, why are guys, right? Huh. So I guess it is something slightly different. Diet soda's disgusting. Let's just put you there. Diet soda's disgusting. I know some people like it, like I know June likes Coke Zero. But I don't drink soda anymore anyway. I just got tired of it. So, but when I did drink soda, I would try diet soda, and it was vile. It was disgusting. Alright. I think there was something up. Yeah. An ether. Okay. Diet soda's gotten a lot better. Yeah, but I'm just not all that interested in soda in general, you know? That's an ether. Okay. Here we go. Alright. I think this is Dr. Luge. Yeah. What's up next? Can you feel that? No, the monster from the Tower of Babel. Ugh, not him too. Who's that? Yep, I knew it. You. Alright, we'll want to take out Barnabas first. Hold on. Wait, actually, hold on. Let's do this. Oh, hey, Apple. Well, when you can control the flavor, that's different. I don't know, I just got tired of soda, personally. It's not like a health thing or anything, but... Let's see, does this do what I think it does? No, it doesn't. Alright. Blank. Protect. There we go. I want to put blink on everybody that's in the front row. Oh, that's not good. I would try that blue raspberry soda, though. I'd be curious enough to try it, you know? Isuna. Yeah, I don't care about being poisoned. I just need Kane to be able to move. Oof! Alright. That was with Protect. Alright, blink. Maybe I'll blink Cartouche since she's being targeted. I'm not sure why you did that, but okay. Ow. Alright. Let's put a Kiraga out there. Is Jones Soda a hipster thing? Whenever I hear Jones Soda, I think of Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Do 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 do. I'm gonna awaken. Don't care about poison gas. Especially that it missed. Yo, he just kind of went ham a little bit. No, my sweet, sweet Barnabas. Alright. You done fucked up now. Oh, that actually worked. Oh, you ass. He's awoken. I need him to... Alright, let's see. I'll use a remedy. News on the Legacy Collection. Ooh, alright, what do we got? You boop from it? What? What? Who's pooping from what? I'm confused. Alright, I'll read that after I'm not in a battle. Oh, we're done. Ha ha ha! Yes, that's right. I will show them your power. During EVO 2025, the developers revealed when the remaining titles will be revealed. The first will come at Gamescom 2025 in Cologne, Germany, which is scheduled to take place August 20th to 24th. Secondly, Digital Eclipse is also going to be at PAX West 2025, where they'll presumably confirm the last title sometime between August 29th and September 1st. Nice! But not enough to be... Oh, okay. Alright. The enemy's an ass, but not enough to be asked. You poop from that? Lugai. I'm sorry. I feel like they might pop that in there, but at the same time, like, I know that's a John Tobias thing, and also apparently if you ask John Tobias about Mortal Kombat Special Forces, you're likely to get popped. I really want the 3D games to be in there, like Deadly Alliance, Deception, and Armageddon, especially, for me, Deadly Alliance, and really, what is that? Not Deadly Alliance. Deception's my favorite, but also, Shaolin Monks, right? Why? Why is this happening? Thank you, sir. You think you're gonna get a separate collection for the 3D games? See, the rumor that I had heard is that we're basically gonna get everything up to and including Armageddon. That girl, I'll make her pay for messing with us. Alright, now it's a full moon. Shaolin Monks is fire. I've never played it, but I want to, you know? Okay, we beat those guys. We should be getting a story scene as well as a new band here. Boo, boo, boo. Shaolin Monks was only on PS2. I really should have stayed behind. I knew it all along. Oh, it was on Xbox as well? I didn't know that. Don't worry. I'm sure the Elder's fine. That's not all I'm worried about. You know how terrible things are down there. That's why we're here right now. We need to save Cecil and stop this moon. Do you think the Elder's going to keel over and die just like that? Come on, that's not the Elder I know. Yes, you're right. You're acting kind of weird, you know that? Listen, Palom. You still want to become a sage, right? Huh? What are you bringing that up for all of a sudden? You respect Tella and you want to follow in his footsteps, right? Well, how am I supposed to know? Not at a time like this, no. I'm sorry, you're right. I kind of realized something when we left Mysidia, though. I do remember that. It was fun, but yeah, stupid. Oh? Kart Combat. There are other people out there with the talent for that title, not just me. You mean Leonora? Yeah, it kills me to admit it, but I haven't had interest in a new Jurassic Park movie in like a while, to be honest. Well, that's a rare sight, seeing you compliment someone. I'm not complimenting her, okay? She's my apprentice. Hee. What? Oh, I'm just glad you're still the same old Palom. Ah, forget it. Let's just go and help that guy and get this thing over with already. You mean Cecil? Yeah, Cecil, whatever. You learn the Twincast band. They haven't had Twincast as a band since they were children, so. Unfortunately, I don't think there's an interdimensional elevator here for me to pop them into the party. Oh, there's one over there. Unicorn horn. Is that? No, I don't think that's interdimensional elevator. I think, well, we'll have to wait till the next save point, next interdimensional elevator. But I think this is a good spot to stop. So, let's save it. I don't know if we'll be able to finish it next time, but we'll make a good run at it, right? But that being said, since we're talking about Final Fantasy IV and After Years possibly coming to an end soon, we should talk about Wednesday's schedule a bit. It's the Fast and Furious of dinosaur movies. Yeah, I mean, the one movie pretty much told you, like, what he said, you know? You've been so focused on whether or not you could, you didn't consider whether or not you should. And then Jurassic Park, Lost World Jurassic Park 3, Jurassic World, and then, like, 2 more Jurassic World movies. But here's the thing, I'm just not all that keen on anything that Chris Pratt's in. I do mean Friday, yes. I do mean Friday. Let me also make a save state here. Okay, there we go. Let me look at my Friday schedule real quick. His Girl Friday, indeed. Unfortunately, my girl's having a really bad day today. She needs a rest. She's been sick and stressed, and, you know, she's having a rough day on a Friday. But let me bring up my Friday schedule. Let's talk about this. Oh, hey, Amethyst. We're just about to end, but we're talking about Friday stuff. So let's see. So Friday, right now... okay, so right now we have Gunstar Heroes, which would not take more than 1 stream. Maybe even less than 1 stream. Pikmin, which is probably... Pikmin we could probably bang out in like maybe 3 streams or so. And then Yoshi's Safari, which is also less than a stream long. So I think we need to spin the wheel a few times to add some other stuff to the schedule. So let's do that. Your day flew by, busy, yeah. And I got a calzone on the way, but I'm going to bring up the wheel of names and let's... Because like I said, we have 3 games scheduled for after Final Fantasy IV After Years. And none of them are long. Well, only one of them is like more than 1 stream, and that's Pikmin. So, let's see. Is everything on the list? We got BioShock 2, Final Fantasy V, Super Meat Boy, Volgar the Viking, Yoshi's Island, Breath of Death 7, Cthulhu Saves the World. We'll put that as one thing, I think. Amethyst with the watch streak. Let's go. Braid, Kirby's Dream Land 1 and 2 would be like 1 stream. Yeah, Pikmin is maybe 3 streams, right? Slain, Shadowgate, Star Tropics. A lot of these are shorter games. Dragon Age Origins is a longer one. Duke Nukem 3D, Batman Arkham Asylum, Catherine, Super Bomberman, Quake 2, Ultima Runes of Virtue. Yeah, Kirby's Dream Land's fun. Deadpool. I'm taking Deadpool off the list. I don't want to emulate the PS3 version, and I'm not like that hype on it. The Steam version didn't fucking work properly because it's not supported anymore. Luigi's Mansion, Banjo-Kazooie, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, Phantasy Star, Pokemon Insurgents, Zero Ranger, Pokemon Red 721, Star Tropics 2. Well, I'd probably just do the first one first, right? Soul Blazer and Treasure of the Rudras. All right. Yeah, let me make sure that Star Tropics. Okay, so let me add these to the wheel. Oh, we also have Arafel and Live Alive on here too. Yeah, I didn't see that at first. All right, so let's spin the wheel like a few times, maybe, depending on what comes up. Because right now, like I said, Gunstar Heroes is maybe a stream long, if that, and Yoshi Safari is like what? It takes like an hour to play through that. So let's spin the wheel. So after Yoshi Safari, the next game will be Soul Blazer. You guys know how much I love Soul Blazer. And the next game after that will be ooh, Treasure of the Rudras. Well, there, we'll stop there because that's 2 RPGs. And Treasure of the Rudras is kind of long. Oh my god. Now, we've said a few times that when I stream some games that are really obscure like that, and then like either during or right after me streaming them, some kind of remake or revival of it will be announced. It happened with Live Alive. It happened with a few games, right? And we're saying maybe Treasure of the Rudras next, right? When is Square Enix going to announce they're going to remake Treasure of the Rudras? Maybe once we get to it on stream here. Can you imagine that game in the HD 2D style? You know, I mean, they just like, they're putting out like a lot of HD 2D stuff, you know, because aside from like, you know, the Live Alive was not that long ago. But we have Octopath Zero, Dragon Quest 1 and 2, and that new game that looks kind of like a Mana type game, you know? But there we have it. All right, we got our schedule updated pretty well now. All right, we're going to go over the schedule, and then we're going to do a raid. So don't go anywhere just yet, guys. Please stick around for the raid. Here's what's going on for the next week or so. Tomorrow night, I'll be playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We are nearing the end of that, but still doing plenty of side quests. Sunday night, we will hopefully finish up Mega Man X3. We made a lot of progress in it already, possibly also moving on to Mega Man X4. We're playing those on Steam. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 I didn't mention, but we're playing that on the Switch. Monday afternoon, more of Street Fighter V. I feel like we are going to be on Street Fighter V for a while since there are so many endings to see and so much content to get through. Tuesday night, we should be finishing up Ender Lily's Quietest of the Nights. We're pretty much at the end of the game. If we do finish it up and we have time left over, we'll go to the sequel, Ender Magnolia, A Bloom in the Mist, which I've not played at all, so that's exciting to try out. Wednesday afternoon, we will be starting Deltarune Chapter 4, which I've seen almost nothing of, except I know it involves climbing. That's all I know about it. So, maybe this is the Ralsei chapter, because people were talking very vaguely about a big info dump on Ralsei. So that could be really cool. Because Chapter 1 was, like I said, very much the Susie chapter. Chapter 2 was very much the Noelle chapter. Chapter 3 turned out to really be the Chris chapter. So we'll see what happens here. That's Wednesday afternoon. Thursday night, Thursday night is going to be, what do you call it? Oh, I got to go over here. Ignore that it says Final Fantasy 2, because it won't be that. It's going to be, oh no, where is it? Here it is. We're going to be playing The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring for PlayStation 2, and since it's a Tolkien stream, we'll be live both here and on YouTube. We'll be picking up in the Barrow Downs, where we left off last time we were there. And then Friday afternoon, a week from today, we'll be right back here with more Final Fantasy IV, The After Years. We'll be getting closer to the end. I don't think we'll beat it in the next stream. It's still a pretty long game, but we'll see what happens there. Anyway, guys, let's go over here and let's see who we have online that we could raid. Who's on? Who are we going off to? Let's see. I think I'm going to raid... who is this? Who is Backlog Boys? And what Zelda game are they playing? Oh, this is an Ocarina of Time mod. We just raided somebody playing an Ocarina of Time mod. Why the hell not? Let's raid the backlog. Let's raid Austin from the backlog, boys. Now I remember. Now I see the guy's face. I remember who it is. Oh, this is so bad. Alright, you guys are going to love it. It's so bad. Okay, guys, there is your raid call. Copy it. Paste it as we head into Austin's stream. He is playing Legend of Zelda The Sealed Palace, which is a mod for Ocarina of Time. Looks like he might be playing on an actual N64 based on the really low resolution. So we'll see you guys over there. We'll see you guys on Discord. We'll see you guys tomorrow for Xenoblade, just around in general. Here we go. Okay, so I'm assuming I'm going to want to go back to where I started.